Hello, my brothers and sisters. You know, the reason that sometimes we are not appreciative, we are not grateful to our God, is because we let our eyes fix on what we lack, things that we do not have, instead of thinking about all these beautiful things that God has done in our lives. Instead of thinking about all these beautiful things that God has done for us, we set our mind on things that we lack, things that we do not have, things that we've been praying for and we haven't received yet. The greatest blessing that a man or a woman can have is not a car, is not a house, is not $1 billion, but it is being looked on favorably by God. The greatest blessing you can have, it is when God looked on you favorably. It is when God shows his face toward you and he gives you peace. God is the greatest blessing. God is the greatest reward that we can have. Instead of thinking about things that you lack, set your mind on things that God has done for you. You are redeemed, loved, saved. Now you can enter God's presence with the righteousness of Christ, and God gives you eternity. All these blessings should be the preoccupation of your mind, and stop being worried about certain things that you don't have. Abraham was a pagan guy. So his father was an idol maker. So this guy used to practice idolatries and all these bad things. But among millions and millions of people, God looked on Abraham favorably. He chose Abraham among all these pagans and told him that through him all nations on earth will be blessed. And even the Savior of the world will come from the lineage of Abraham. But Abraham, instead of thinking about all these beautiful things that God has done for him, you know what happened? Abraham was depressed and sad just because he didn't have a son. And in Genesis chapter 15, verse 1, God showed up to Abraham and he told him, Abraham, do not be afraid. I am your shield and your great reward. There was a lot of translations that says your reward will be great, but the best translation is I am your shield and I am your great reward. God told Abraham the greatest reward you can have on this earth is not a son, even if you need it, but it is not a son, but it is me as your shield. So I will say it again, the greatest blessing a man can receive on earth or a woman is being looked on favorably by God. Do not worry about certain things that you don't have. Don't make all these things the source of your joy. But as the Apostle Paul says, count all these things as rubbish compared to the greatness of knowing Christ. God bless you. Bye bye.